Many people listen to music while they're working or studying. They say it helps them to focus. Now, why would giving your brain two things to do help you to focus on one of them? Well, basically, scientists have shown that music that feels pleasurable by making you physically feel a beat or a groove helps you to concentrate. Often video game soundtracks are like this. They're designed to enhance your experience of the game, and so often they make you feel a beat almost to the point that you want to get up and dance, but not quite. If the urge to dance took over, you wouldn't concentrate on the game. So today, I'd like you to imagine that you're a fantastic composer of all types of music, and your commission today is to write an 11-second loop. A loop is a few seconds of music that can be repeated and repeated as needed. Now, this loop is for a video game. The game has a complex challenge at this point. Players need to master this challenge to reach the next level, and your task is to write the loop that's going to help them to do that. The best video game music enables concentration and focus by entertaining your subconscious brain, giving it something enjoyable to focus on so it doesn't distract your conscious brain when it is busy doing something complicated. So make your 11 seconds funky. The beats are the most important thing. Make it rhythmically interesting with lots of syncopation, and I'll explain what syncopation means when we meet on the Ableton site in a moment. But don't make it so brilliantly complicated that the listener wants to focus more on your music than they do on the game. So here we are, as usual, on learningmusic.ableton.com, and I'd like you to navigate again, as usual, to the playground. So our task is to write music for a video game that's going to help people concentrate. And I mentioned in the introduction that this is really good if it has a lot of syncopation. And I said I'd explain what syncopation is. Well, syncopation is notes or beats that come after a main beat. So for example, if I clap main beats, 2, 3, 4, syncopation would be the ch sound I'm about to make. So the ch sound was off the main beat. And you'll see I've represented this here in the grid by giving the kick drum the main beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And most of the other instruments are coming after that main beat, off that main beat. Just occasionally, like here, they come all together. But nearly all the time, apart from that, they're not on main beat. So this is the sound that you get. And then you can use that syncopated sound to inspire music for the other grids. So I realized with 4 grids, there's a lot to fill in. If you don't have time to do that, no problem. Do as many of the grids as you have time to. Just one is fine if you want to spend all your time on that. But if you have a chance to do all of them, that's fantastic too. So you'll see in the bass line here, I've written so occasionally, like here, da-da, the first note is on the beat. This note is on a main beat. Then there's nothing on a main beat until here. Another one on a main beat here. Nothing on a main beat until here. Another one here. And then we're back to the beginning again. So a lot of the bass line comes off the main beats. Same with the chords. I've chosen my chords, by the way, just by looking at notes in the bass line and picking a triad. So again, the 3 notes that we mentioned the last couple of times. So you take a note, miss one, take the note above that, miss one, take the note above that, you get a triad. And you can experiment with these and see how they can fit with your bass line. So the bass line I've written goes up here, for example, you'll see to an A. So you've got A and F for the sort of main notes around here. So I've taken the A and I've built a chord on that. A, miss one C, miss one E. And I get this chord, which will match the notes that I've got around here in my bass line. So if I put those two together, always wait till halfway so you get everything lining up. So I said always wait to halfway, just to explain that in more detail. If I would have clicked the chords when the bass line was around here, then the chords would have started when the bass line got to here rather than at the beginning. So that's because the Ableton lines up 4 beats at a time. So if you want to get everything to line up as you've originally written it, wait until you've got halfway through the bass line to the beginning of the next bar before you click on chords. So like this, in other words. Now you can click on chords and line up. It starts. If I don't do that, you'll get this effect. So if I click too soon on chords, they won't line up as you have them originally on the grid. But that gives you a chance to experiment with different options as well, mixing the chords and the bass line in different ways. But if you want it to line up, which I suggest you do because it makes things a lot simpler, as I say, wait until your music's got to halfway, then click the next grid that you want. Maybe it's chords, maybe it's the drum pattern, maybe it's the melody. And finally, again, using the same sort of idea as with the bass line, I've written a little melody here that has a lot of notes, most of the notes off the beat. Having got some chords here, I sort of picked some of the notes from the chords and put them into my melody because I knew that the chords and the melody would then fit. So this is the melody that I came up with. So you see how you can fit together all these different sections, the drums, the bass line, the melody, the chords, making a lot of the music off the beat, and it gives it that kind of hypnotic, syncopated, slightly funky kind of feel. And that's been shown scientifically to enable people to concentrate on a task because their subconscious brain is engaged by all this offbeat music. So good luck with making your syncopated piece, and as I say, no need to do all 4 grids if you don't have time. 1 or 2 is absolutely fine, though of course all 4 is absolutely brilliant. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing you soon.